The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
this is the first time I'll be able to see them live in competition.
Keep an eye on their manager, Robbie K. But I'm not lucky enough to sit next to people like you who actually, appreciate the sport of wrestling and actually have something to offer on commentary. Well, I'm stuck with guys like Robbie K.
Sorry for you, Trevin, but I appreciate the compliment. Some of us look forward to giving input and giving back, and others just look forward to collecting a paycheck.
and their opponents. From St. Petersburg, Florida, weighing in at 168 pounds, the Society Changer, Samuel C.
You hear the WWN faithful here. Sam C definitely one of the favorites in the WWN WrestlePlex. Of course, Sam C finding himself in tag team competition tonight, but it's a bit of an interesting story here. Just back at Hollow Reckoning about a month ago, facing the man he's going to tag with tonight. They faced off for the vacant CW Cruiserweight Championship. Had a great match. A lot of respect with really both competitors earned for one another, and that really turned into the team you're seeing here tonight.
Yes, Sam C has definitely been a mainstay over the last couple years here with WWN. It's nice to see the amount of growth and improvement that Sam C has put into his work lately.
And his tag team partner, from Newnan, Georgia, weighing in at 170 pounds, he's the ACW Cruiserweight Champion, the Wild Card, Bobby Flaco.
Of course, you're talking about growth. How about a young man who we watched really go from just being a part of the sculpt to growing, and not to say he's not still under the tutelage of AR Fox, and really, once you're part of the sculpt, you're part of the sculpt forever. But the reality is, Bobby Flaco, now ACW Cruiserweight Champion, making a name for himself all over the sport.
I'll tell you what, Trevin, I saw Bobby Flaco a couple of years ago, and to be honest, my very first impression of him was that he was just the Skulk's mascot. He was out there at every match, he was always at the ringside dancing and doing his thing and hyping the guys up. But over the last few shows, I've really seen a lot of growth and improvement in Bobby Flaco. And the kid is like a human pinball machine. He's all over the ring, he's all over the ropes, he's all over his opponents, and it'll be very exciting to see what he does tonight in tag team action with Sam C.
Well, that's it. Because Robbie K's already jaw-jacking with us up here.
There's a reason that Robbie's on the outside and those guys are on
wait
the
a
inside.
minute. Wait a minute. I don't know if our cameras caught this. Tyler Baker, the animal, is out here at ringside.
Why would Tyler Baker be ringside?
Well, of course, Tyler has been really a thorn in the side of Sam C for quite a few weeks now. I don't even know if Sam's noticed him yet. Why is Tyler Baker out here?
That's interesting, but it puts a whole new spin on the potential outcome of this match, I promise you that.
Of course, we're seeing the agility on display of Sam C. Daniel Lacey, though, obviously showing his ability to chain as well. No slouch here in the ring. That's the thing about Wealth of Wrestling is they're good and they know it.
Trevin, did you just say Wealth of Wrestling? I just realized, does that stand for WOW? Is that what they did?
You know, I didn't notice that either. Wow.
I can't even be mad. That's actually a pretty decent play on words. But we have a standoff here in the middle of the ring with two premier athletes. It's going to be exciting to see how this, that didn't go the way Sam C was planning.
Well, that's the thing. Daniel Lacey has the size.
Back.
Well, and you can tell right there, Lacey just doesn't even know how to handle Sam, finding himself just really thrown off. The beautiful drop kick now from Sam, forcing Lacey to retreat to Blake Banks, his tag team partner.
Might be a good move for him to tag and see if he can run his luck against Sam C real quick. Oh, he's calling out Bob. Well, Trevin, it looks like Bob's here.
Indeed, ACW Cruiserweight Champion Bobby Flaco now. Of course, Blake Banks. As much as I'm excited to see Bobby Flaco and Sam C tagging up, Wealth of Wrestling, of course, has the experience as a tag team, but if they underestimate their opponents, you're seeing right now, Bob's gonna out-wrestle you.
Anytime that two singles competitors go against an established tag team, there's definitely a disadvantage overall for the match. But once again, a competitor is a competitor is a competitor. Anybody on any given night can pull out a victory. So I wouldn't be surprised here if you saw Sam C and Bobby Flaco with the upper hand.
No, absolutely, and that's the thing right now is we don't know how much Bobby and Sam have been training, been working together. You know, they could have a whole set of tag team maneuvers. Wait, pinfall. The Wealth of Wrestling will have no clue where it's coming, and that's it. It'll be the unit, not the individuals. Blake Banks now catches Bobby Flaco, who's showing a little bit of that fun-loving. You just saw channeling his inner AR Fox there.
I love to see Bobby have a good time, but I want to see Bobby get serious. If not, he's going to get run over just like that.
Yeah, shoulder tackle by Blake Banks here, Trust Fund Kid. Not able to catch Bob with the clothesline, and instead Bob, you gotta ask yourself, is some of this mind games? And in fact, Blake was caught by Flaco, took the bait here.
As I said earlier, Bob's all over the ring, he's all over the outside. Oh, here comes Lacey. Sam C with a good scoop slam puts him down.
And I think Sam finally noticed that the animal's out here. Tyler Baker. And you see Bob's like, no, focus on the match, focus on the match. We got tandem flying baseball slides.
Not bad for a couple of singles competitors together working as a tag team tonight.
Well, once again, ACW Cruiserweight Champion and the man that pushed him to the limit at Hollow Reckoning make a heck of a unit here. Can you imagine them going after tag team gold?
That would definitely be an interesting sight to see.
But again, we talk about the unit. Daniel Lacey pulling down the top rope. Of course, Blake Banks, the attack on Sam, who didn't see it coming. Bobby's getting thrown into the post outside of the ring. This is bedlam.
Well, and this is exactly what happens when you're up against an established tag team, Trevin. Sometimes you're so close with your tag partner, you almost know what the other guy's thinking. So it was very easy for these two gentlemen to pick apart Bobby and get him caught off guard.
You can see right now, Wealth of Wrestling have isolated Bobby Flaco. And if they're able to keep Flaco in their half of the ring, it's going to be a matter of time here. First the tag, using that 5 count here. Blake Banks going to town on Bobby Flaco.
And you said it, Trevin. As you can see, the Wealth of Wrestling have Bobby secluded in this one specific corner. And if you notice, when Flaco and Sam C were on top, they were, like I said, all over the ring, just kind of going with the match. Wealth of Wrestling has this ring cut in half, and Bobby has nowhere to go.
I already mentioned Wealth of Wrestling on a bit of a roll here, including Whether it's by hook or by crook, bottom line, they defeated the Rapture before the Rapture became the ECW Tag Team Champions. As Blake Banks now flying into Bobby Flaco, working so well with Daniel Lacey, and of course Robbie K pleased outside of the ring.
Well, he should be. And, you know, I'm none to judge. You know, I've been doing this for over 10 years, Trevin, and like you said, whether by hook or by crook, there comes a time where you have to stop being politically correct and you have to win at all costs. So as I may not be a fan of it, but I completely understand that sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to win.
Now Blake Banks pushed off by Bobby Flaco. But Banks not slowing down at all. You can see Bob's trying to get to the corner here, but instead Banks trying to get Sam to lose his composure. Again, this goes back to the unit, right? You're seeing Wealth of Wrestling showing what they know in the tag. Wait, 2 count only, I was gonna say, when it comes to the tag team division here in WWN.
And watch, you're gonna see Banks pull and drag Flaco back to his corner and keep that ring cut in half. It's a veteran tag team move, and it's something that 2 singles competitors don't think to do.
WWN faithful trying to will Bobby Flaco back to life, back to his feet, but you said it. Blake Banks right now, not only jaw-jacking and being a bit rude, and I'll leave it at that, but of course, again, doing everything he can to keep Bob as far away from Sam as he can, but trying to get Sam to lose that composure and come running in.
And he's cutting off Bobby's wind supply, so it's only a matter of time before, you know, Bobby's not able to answer to the ref's count or to be able to fight back. So he's got to find a way to tag Sam C in as quick as possible.
You can hear right now, joining on commentary, Daniel Lacey. Lacey very proud of his tag team partner. But you're absolutely right. Could you imagine Bob passes out center of the ring? Sam C can do nothing about it. Wealth of Wrestling wins.
Here comes Bob fighting out.
Now forearms from Flaco here, but so quickly Blake Banks able to escape the sling blade.
As he was reaching for Sam C, you see that he didn't get there quick enough. And again, Blake was able to just go ahead and pull him right down to the mat and bring him back to his corner.
I know if you're watching right now, whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Club WWN, I know right now you just want to smack your TV screen and hope it hits Blake Banks in the face.
I wouldn't mind it.
Tandem maneuver again by the Wealth of Wrestling. Daniel Lacey now. Beautiful slam to Bobby Flaco. And again, Wealth of Wrestling working together. Strut into the leg drop. Pinfall. Is this it? No.
Bobby with a kick out at 2. Again, he's got to get to Sam C. I can't imagine the loss of energy and the loss of air that Bobby's facing in there by himself. Big shot to Sam C.
How about this?
Look at the strength and the deep squat.
Lacey with a heck of a suplex there. Takes down Bobby Flaco. Pinfall. 2 count only.
You see, he had the leg hook, Trevin, but he didn't have a full press, which allowed Bobby to get that shoulder out. If he would have had the full press, that could have been it.
Lacey was spending more time trying to pose for the camera and smirk, but instead, a bit of a camel clutch, I dare say, here in the center of the ring. From Lacey to Flaco.
Notice that he has all of his weight on Bobby's lower back. They are just tearing Bobby apart piece by piece right now.
Yeah, Flaco's been being beaten on for quite a while, and despite this is your fault. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Horrible landing for Daniel Lacey.
Very innovative maneuver by Bobby in a desperation to get a hold of Sam C, and there's the tag.
Yeah, you said it right there. Desperation paid off. Now Sam C, full of P&V, finally in the ring here, catching Blake Banks. What are we going to see from Sam rolling through?
Big kick to the side of the head, goes for the cover.
Just a 2 count though. Blake Banks was rocked right there. What are we going to get here from Sam? Showing his streak. Michinoku pinfall. No. That was close, but somehow Blake Banks, I don't even know if he knows he kicked out of that storm.
Sam C's making eye contact with Bobby. It looks like they have an idea here, Trevin. maybe you were right. Maybe they have been doing some training on the side.
What do we got here?
Big suplex.
Yeah, the pinfall broken up. Daniel Lacey saving it for the wealth of wrestling. Things are breaking down here. Flaco now finding himself back in the ring after everything that was going on there. Is he thinking pedigree? Wait, what is Tyler Baker doing?
This is the heart of a champion right here, Trevin. Even though he took a major beating, Flaco is trying to finish off this match by himself. Look, you said it.
Wait, inside of the ring. Distraction outside.
I don't think the cameras caught that, Trevin, but it looks like Wealth of Wrestling is taking advantage of the Tyler Baker distraction, and Bobby Flaco is on his own in the center of the ring right now.
And instead, joins the Mile High Club, does Bobby Flaco, and I think this is it. Pinfall. Wealth of Wrestling wins.
Here are your winners, Wealth of Wrestling!
Like we mentioned earlier, Trevin, whether it's by hook or by crook, at the end of the day, a win is a win, and the Wealth of Wrestling have picked up another tag team win here at WWN Proving Ground.
Absolutely right, Storm. That is what the record books will say. Wealth of Wrestling victorious again. You can only imagine the bragging we're going to hear from this trio. You just got to ask yourself if the animal Tyler Baker wasn't out here, if there wasn't that distraction. Daniel Lacey letting us know what he thinks about the situation. I agree with Robbie K. I will.
They got a lot to say for a couple of guys who had to use a distraction to get a win over on two singles competitors, Trevin.
Oh, you know how that works. That never happened in their eyes.
Well, as bad as I feel for Bobby Flaco, you can clearly see that Tyler Baker is in the head of Sam C.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Robbie K, and I represent world-famous Daniel Lacey and the trust fund kid Blake Banks. Hello. Wealth of Wrestling.
Robbie, throw that watch back up. Tick-tock, ladies and gentlemen. The time is running out on ignoring the Wealth of Wrestling. Sooner or later, we're going to get a shot at those ACW tag team titles because that is exactly what we deserve.
That's right. And tonight we do what we always do. We got the W, we got the class, we got the cash, and sooner or later, we're going to get the ACW tag team titles. Come on, Robbie.
Because when you sign with Robbie K, you go all the way.
Oh, yeah.